So continuing with page 172, this is going to be part 3. It's very interesting, part 3. So the number 8 is the word syllable. What's the word? Yeah, you got it, syllable. Okay? The word syllable has more than one syllable. Now it comes from Greek, so there's going to be the Y in there, which has that I sound in a word like gym. Okay? Okay, so syllable. Syllable. So let's go. Syllable. Syllable. Okay? So we have two things to mark up. Fabulous. Third sound. And underline the silent E twice. Job number 4. You got it. Every syllable has to have at least one vowel. Number 9 is easy. Just say syllables and write it. We break up our syllables in the spelling notebooks. What do we do with these 2 words? Great, brace. Now these next 4 words are fascinating to me. Okay, so we're going to go down to number 13, and it's an old spelling word, really, really simple. Okay, it's the word wind. What's the word? Yes, wind. Very simple. Yes, you'll understand why in a second. Wind is just moving air. Of course, when somebody leaves gas or they fart, like, I won't say anything, they blow wind, right? Okay, they pass gas or they blow wind. All right, so let's go. Wind. W-I-N-D. Wind. Moving air. W-I-N-D. Don't forget to dot your I and make sure your W, just like your V, has to hook up. The next word is the word wind. What's the word? Excuse me, wind. Okay, like when you twist something up, you wind it up. People used to wind a clock or they wind up a toy. Okay, sometimes you wind up in trouble, which is we use it in more than one way. Wind. Let's go. And a wind can be a turn or a twist on a road, like a winding road. Wind. Let's go. W-I-N-D. Wind. Let's go. W-I-N-D. Dot your I. The I can say I when it's followed by 2 consonants. That is rule 9. Haven't done that for a while. We can use it more than one way. That's right. It is a homograph. But we're not done. What do you notice about wind and wind? Exactly. They're spelled the same, yet they sound different, and that is a heteronym. Heteronym. So let's go to the back. I'm running out of space over here, as you can see, so I'm actually going to have to put it down here. That's not a good arrow. Heteronym. They sound the same, but they're spelled differently. I don't like the way that looks. Heteronym. Okay? Words like read and read are perfect example. Use and use. Excuse and excuse. They are spelled the same, yet they sound different. So what do we do with wind and wind? Wind and wind. And you'll know from the story, from the context of the sentence or the way you're speaking, you don't say, the wind was blowing very hard. Or you have to wind up. Excuse me. You have to wind up your watch. Okay, so you'll know it. Now, the word wind, we don't say, I winded up in trouble, or I winded up my watch. I wound up my watch. It's a highly irregular. Wound. Let's go. W-ow-n-d. Wound. We use ow, o, u, up. W-ow-n-d. Wound. How do we mark this up? Beautiful. Underline the ow. What do we do with wind and wound? You got it. Half brace. Now, there is a word when you get an injury or you're in pain, emotionally or physically. An injury is called a wound. Wound. What's the word? Wound. Let's go. W-o-o-n-d. Wound. And if you've ever seen anything with the army, they talk about the wounded soldiers, hurt soldiers, injured soldiers, right? Wound. For the oo, we use ow, o, u, Let's go. W, u, n, d. Wound. How do we mark this up? Awesome. Underline the oo. First, second, third, or fourth sound. It is the third sound. Ow, oh, ooh, What do we do with wound and wound? Half brace. Again, they are spelled the same, yet they sound different. Beautiful. Fabulous. They are heteronyms. That means they are spelled the same, but they sound different. Okay, so let's go. Syllable. Syllable. Syllables. W, oo, n, d. Wound. Injury. Hurt. Pain. Like you wounded my heart when you hurt my feelings. W, ow, n, d. Wound. She wound up the toy and it moved. Okay? You wound up in trouble. I won't make you do that with, no, I should make you do that with a homograph, but I won't. Okay, let's go. W, I, n, d. Wind, to twist. W, I, n, d. Wind. All right, go to it.